Okay, the mount that the fallen landed on is called Armon. Okay, some of you remember St. Elsewhere, which was a show about a hospital called St. Elsewhere. It used to be on NBC's primetime lineup. It starred Mark Harmon. He had the last name. Sometimes you'll find Mount Harmon spelled with an H in the front. In this translation, it happens to be spelled without the H because the H is not totally necessary. Harmony. Army with harmony. Harmony. Also from Armand. Hermes, as we said. You see the relationship? Hermes in harmony. Harm. Physician do no harm. Right in it. It's double-minded from the jump, which is why you have the double snake on the staff. Don't let nobody tell you no different. Give me a better Pharma head. Where you get farming and farm from. The pharmacy. The farm used to be your pharmacy. You used to get your herbs and whatnot to make medicine. And you'll see that all of that was brought down by the fallen. Remind me to tell you about the dream I had about Semyaza when I first heard that name. Maybe we'll, not to hold up the lesson any longer, but just very quickly, just to show you that there's something to this. When I did not know who Semyaza was, I had I would say it's Semyase, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I had a dream in the 90s. Maybe it was the early 2000s, but I had a dream some time ago where I was approaching an altar and there was a woman laying on the altar.
Africa, our grandfather, they don't get hospital.
No.
But when you get sickness, you have to go and see the voodoo priest.
Misunderstood belief system. But fear not, we're here to explore respectfully and with an open mind.
Hi everyone, here we are, we're in Lomé. We are today visiting a very special market.
It is the voodoo market here in Lomé. It's apparently one of the biggest voodoo markets in the world. It is called, what is it?
Marché des féticheurs. So I guess fetish market, but it's not the type of fetish that you would think that it is all about. So any ingredient for traditional medicine and any voodoo ritual you should be able to find right in there. So
and I think that they make a point to also make sure that you're aware that it is for white magic only. It is for white magic only. It is for white magic only.
All right, what's up, y'all? Let's get into this. White magic. Okay? I'm gonna speed through it, so I ain't gonna hold you long. White magic has traditionally referred to the use of supernatural powers or magic for selfless purposes. Practitioners of white magic have been given titles such as wise men or women, healers, white witches, or wizards. Many of these people claim to have the ability to do such things because of knowledge or power that was passed on through hereditary lines or by some event later in their lives. White magic was practiced through healing, blessings, charms, incantations, prayer, and songs. White magic is benevolent, counterpart of malicious black magic. Okay? You got a history of white magic. Some occultists traces the origin to the early adaptations of Paleolithic religions, early religious histories, generally including polytheistic traditions, ancient Egypt, later monotheistic ideas, Judaism, early Christianity. In particular, traces traditions of white magic to early worship of local gods and goddesses of fertility and vegetation, who were usually worshipped at hilltop shrines and were attracted to nomadic race settling down to an agricultural existence. He focused in on the nomadic Hebrew-speaking tribes and suggested that early saw the worship of such deities in terms of avaticism. Let's see what that is. Modification of biological structure whereby ancestral genetic trait reoccurs after being lost forever. Like what? Alright, we ain't gonna get off topic, but it was only when the polytheistic and pagan Roman Empire began to expand the Jews. Okay. You got during the Renaissance, Roman Catholic Church, Age of Enlightenment, campaign against witchcraft. Some dude named Johannes created spells and incantations of his own related to beneficial communication with spirits. His works included Stenganographia. Okay. You got an Index Liborium of Prohibitorum, like prohibited. Remaining to let's see. You got the Occulta Philosophia Libre Tres, which contains classical elements, numerology, astrology, and Kabbalah. Detailed ways of utilizing these in relationships with laws of medicine, scrying, alchemy, rituals, and ceremonies. So, Magia Naturalis. So you got early natural religions, later philosophical thinking, the root of Western tradition of white magic. Also at the root of white magic are symbols and religious symbolism. The star night gives an example of the critical importance to Jewish tradition and early Christians like the Star of David, later Masonic traditions and neo-paganism. It continues to be important of white magic practitioners in the form of pentagram. Alright, let's take it on down. We got black magic, white magic preferring instead to refer to them as high magic, white, low magic, black, based primarily on the intentions of the practitioner employing them. So it's pretty much you doing the same thing. It's just, do you want to use this voodoo to help or this voodoo to hurt, right? White magic. Purpose of magic do good, bring practitioner high spiritual state. So this is like yoga and 5% making themselves a god and enlightenment, third eye. What about enlightened consciousness? He acknowledges through the broader definition, suffers the prejudice of good intentional folk magic may be considered low, while ceremonial magic involving expensive exclusive components, yada, yada, yada. According to place, effectively all prehistoric shamanistic magic was helping white magic, and thus basic essence of that magic forms the framework and modern of white magic, curing illnesses or injuring, divining the future or interpreting dreams, finding lost items, appeasing spirits, controlling weather or harvest, and generating good luck. Then we get into the goddess worship. Though not exclusively a female pursuit, modern white magic is often associated stereotypically with feminine concepts like that of Mother Goddess, Fae, natural spirit. Who the fuck is Fae? Let's see who Fae is. Oh, Fairyland? Okay, we're not gonna get into that. Oneness with nature and goddess worship. In modern stories of fairy tales, the idea of white witchcraft is often associated with a kindly grandmother or caring motherly spirit, fairy godmother. Cinderella. The link between white magic and other Mother Earth is regular theme. Alright, so you got a gist of what's white magic. Okay, let's see. You got white magic in Hindu. Okay, which makes sense. White witch. She got the Book of Shadows in her hand. Don't look nice at all. White magic, the Marvel character. White magic, Wicca, and spells. So don't think you slick. White magic, Wicca, and spells discover the power of magic by applying the most effective rituals and spells. Complete guide to the secrets of witchcraft, white magic, Wicca, and spells. Alright, you see what's going down here. Don't act like this no better form of magic. You got the books. What does the Bible say about white magic? Good question. White magic describes good magic. Yada, 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 goals and intent, good or bad. Scripture doesn't distinguish whether the magic is supposed to be used for good or bad. It's all forbidden because it appeals to a source of power other than God. Those who practice white magic often call Wicca worship the creation rather than the creator. And while they may not be called devils or evil spirits, they may often appeal to Mother Earth, angels, and or elements. The central Wicca theme is, if it does no harm, do your own will. Do as thou wilt. Aleister Crowley, Satanic Temple. Many who dabble in white magic call themselves Wiccans, whether they actually are or not, although Wicca is fairly open-ended and there are various denominations and theological positions within the belief. There are certain beliefs, practices, and traditions that connect adherents of white magic to Wicca. Okay, so the Bible say leave it alone. You got white magic seasoning, right? Root work. Alright, so you get the gist, right? Let's see what images we got. You got the Book of White Magic. Okay. So you see the imagery, it's the same imagery as black magic. Right? Everybody worship the snake, baby, good and bad. Everybody worship the snake, baby, good and bad. Crystal magic right there with it. I'm gonna get on their head later. White magic, white magic. It all look the same to me. Right. The three snakes. Right, white magic, it all look the same to me now. Don't forget, this is Botanica. This is Herbalist. Right? I gave you the video on that. This is Herbalist. Right? You see witchcraft. All I typed in was white magic. White magic spells. You got the cracker brow with the witch hat on. Soaking some of these satanic symbols. Right? I saw a UFC fighter with this one on his shorts. The little female gender sign with the horns on his head. That's a transgender sign. It's the female gender sign with horns representing male. Right? See, they trying to push it on the kids. They sitting in the cross-legged style, the invocation of Satan. White magic. With the Masonic picture on the front. Right, you're getting into beauty spells. Right, white magic, white magic. White magic, white magic. Same signs and symbols as black magic, make it make sense. White magic, yoga. Oh. We might have to come back to that. Let's see what else we got. White magic. These are some of the images associated with white magic. Right. I showed you the snake earlier. Okay. White magic is all the same. Protection spells. Look at her. She got the cape, the cloak, the cowl. How to use white candle magic. Candle magic is a thing too. They got the Key of Solomon, flat out demonic book, how to control demons, summon spirits. Okay. So white magic, y'all, white magic. You ever heard of this? White magic, white magic. That do remind me too. So like when you see this, right? That make me think of the Yoruba god. Obatala, right? Allah, right there in the name, Allah. Obatala, but he always wear white, white magic, right? This is a guy, ladies and gentlemen. This is a guy in a dress. This is Africa. This is Ifa, a man in a wedding dress with the veil. Yeah, you thought I was bluffing. Obatala is like the trans god. So you can go back and forth. See how it's a lady say Obatala? Right? Let's go back to the male Obatala. In the Young Thug dress, the same dress Young Thug had on in the early 2000s. Obatala, look at the pretty bow. Look at him coming through like a bad bitch. Coming through like a bad bitch. Obatala, white magic. Let's call it. Call it out when you see it. You got a man in a dress with one breast out, looking like a Freemason, voodoo beads on. This is Yoruba. White magic, white magic. The man stay in a dress, man. Where y'all at, Nigeria? Where we at, Yoruba? Why? See, remember I told y'all, Islam men are really wearing gowns. They really wearing dresses, pretty much. Right? You gotta depict them in the dress. Right? You gotta depict Obatala in the white magic. Right? Like the Jesus God kind of figure. But they always in white. But see, this how you know it's a woman. Because only women wear all white in voodoo. Right? Obatala looking sweet with the veil on his face. Only women wear the veil. But y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe. I'm out.
They don't sell ingredients for black magic here, so that does make a difference.
It does make a difference. All right.
We're gonna go check out the voodoo market and see what sort of stuff is in there.
Let's go.
Do it.
On peut aller en français pour vous en anglais.
Yes.
We have the voodoo priests in fetish market. They use in their medicine to help the people. One example, you know, like before in
Africa, our grandfather, they don't get hospital. No. But when you get sickness, you have to go and see the voodoo priest.
after he make the consultation, and then they will prescribe the animal on the paper and give it to you. With this paper, you have to go in the market, buy the ingredient, and you brought and give it to the voodoo priest. So sometimes you have to ground to make it in powder to show you how to use to get satisfied. But nowadays we have the modern one hospital. When people get sickness, they go to see the doctor in the hospital. But you know, it's not every sickness you get the healing.
That's right.
That in Africa we have a spiritual problem, witchcraft. That's why people don't know the difference, voodoo and sorcery. Yes.
What is the difference between voodoo and sorcery?
Yes, you know, voodoo is one. It's like a god is one.
Right.
But we have many ways to use it. When we continue, we go to the stand. I want to show you some statue. I will explain you more.
Okay.
Even when you have a question, you ask me, I'll give you the reply.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
This snake, you see this snake? We remove the tooth to ground. After we ground to make all the in powder. See on my body, I want to give you one example. That is scarification. We use the blade. You see 1, 2, 3 times.
Yes.
After we use the blade and cut your body small. Now The tooth we make in powder, we put in the pen.
Ah, okay.
That is scarification to protect you against the snake biting and scorpions.
Ah, okay.
We call this place fetish market, but it's also traditional pharmacy. It is possible for people to enter here. See this man, like one kind of example. He wants to buy the skin of animal.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
So, if he come in the market, he wants to buy something, he will go and discuss the price with the seller. Most of African tradition are not believing in heaven or hell. Like in Christianity, yes. We believe in reincarnation. Most of African tradition are not believing in heaven or hell. Like in Christianity, yes. We believe in reincarnation. Most of African tradition are not believing in heaven or hell. Like in Christianity, yes. We believe in reincarnation. Most of African tradition are not believing in heaven or hell. Like in Christianity, yes. We believe in reincarnation. Yes. So, is that person reincarnating in the same family?
I'm sorry, I don't follow. So they can make the same person come back to the same family?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Reincarnating in the same family. Ceremonies. The death. Like ancestors.
Yeah.
After they appear, it's them where they make the ceremonies. So, they have to know who is that person reincarnating in the same family.
I'm sorry, I don't follow. So they can make the same person come back to the same family?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.